Good afternoon and welcome back to another video interview with Q News. My name is Michael James and as always, I'm bringing you interesting, wonderful and amazing people from around the country and around the world. Now, today, I'm very, very excited because I know we're gearing up to the end of the year, but the end of the year, which means the beginning of the next year, which as we all know, is Mardi Gras, the party of the year. And of course, at this time of the year, we start to find out some of the people that will be entertaining us during next year's Mardi Gras. So joining me today is a very, very talented artist who will be one of the first performers out of the gates at the 2022 Mardi Gras. And I'm joined by Moju. Good afternoon.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Oh, it's a pleasure to chat with you. First of all, it's Mardi Gras, it's 2022. You're going to be out there at the front. How excited are you?
I'm very excited. I'm so excited. I haven't really I've played gigs at Mardi Gras, I've played at parties and done stuff like that, but I've never actually been part of the official
lineup.
Mardi Gras celebration. Yeah, the lineup. So that's pretty exciting to me. Yeah, it's a big deal.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's going to be a brand new Mardi Gras again. So we know last year was the move to the SCG and off the streets there. And we're going back there again. Now, I know you didn't even get to last year because you have a little baby and you didn't get to go there.
No. I mean, it was a pretty weird time. I was, stuck in Melbourne, for the majority of the year, so it was pretty hard to get up to New South Wales anyhow. But yeah, having a baby has really kind of changed a lot of things for me. I've missed out on quite a few parties, but that's probably the biggest.
Yeah, it was a big one to miss out, but a big reason to miss out. So I think we'll forgive you. It's okay.
Yeah.
So it's going to be your first takes. What do you think about this new setup that you're going to be in a stadium instead of on the street, which I think performance-wise, it must be a bit of a bonus for you.
Yeah, I mean, the production value side of things is probably, I'm pretty happy about that. That's exciting, but it's and it is, I think it's cool. Like I do think it's cool, and I think our communities have always been really great at adapting to, whatever adversities and facing challenges and kind of like making the most of those situations and bringing the party. So, we know it's going to be a good time no matter what. There is a little part of me that's like, oh, we're not going to be on the street. We're not going to be like there, but I think it's going to be super special. I mean, it's a stadium show. It's going to be amazing.
Absolutely. And you're going to be the center of it to begin with as well.
Well, yeah, always.
Yeah. Now, your music, for those of you who may not be familiar, is quite powerful. It's cultural, it's important, and it's personal, which I love about it. People may be most familiar with Native Tongue, which is your ARIA-nominated single. So with all of that, the personal experience in your music and the power and the significance of that, how does that blend with how you're feeling about the importance of performing and being out there front and center at Mardi Gras?
I think that for me, being visible has always been, I guess, like one of my, it's a responsibility that I'm really proud to take on and be that kind of the person that I think I was looking for as a kid, as a young person, trying to see someone like me reflected back at me. And so, whenever I'm sort of stepping into something like this, like an event like this, a show like this, yeah, there is a part of me that kind of feels the gravity of that, like how, and it's an honor as well. It's a huge honor. And I don't know, yeah, I think that's why it's important for me to, to represent all the different intersecting parts of my identity to be able to kind of hold a space for people like me, you know. Yeah, I think, yeah, it's important for sure.
Absolutely, and it's a beautiful thing to be able to stand there and represent so many people, and to be a face for people to recognize, look up to, and go, I feel seen. Somebody up there that looks like me and they sound like me. Because that's been so absent in so much of our culture for so many years, and so seeing that evolution where more and more diverse voices are being put forward, and not just put forward as a one or two, but so many diverse voices are being included and spoken to and for and asked to be part of the conversation in representing more people. I think that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's a pretty great time to be part of things like this, for sure.
Absolutely. Now, Native Tongues, as I said, was your single and album as well. What have you got coming up next? I believe Waves was your most recent single, if I'm correct, and we've got the EP or the album coming after that.
I just dropped a little EP called Okay, as part of the Flash Forward Festival here. Or I'm not here at the moment, but in Nam, where I'm from. So yeah, that sort of was, and that was a cool little project to do, because it was kind of a record that I wrote for myself, not intending to release it into the world. You know, it's a lot about mental health and some stuff I was going through, and I just, yeah, I sort of wrote them for myself. I didn't think anyone else was going to hear them, and then all of a sudden, you know, during lockdown number 4, I think the opportunity came up to put out a record, and I was like, you know what? I think I've processed all of those feelings, and I feel like I can let go of them. So yeah, we put that record out, and I am actually really close to finishing another record that is going to be, yeah, it's really my first full length album since Native Tongue. But yeah, there's been 2 EPs since that last record, so I've been busy.
Oh, we can't sit around idly, you know, while you've got a baby to look after. You've got to do other things as well.
I know, right? Just like a baby, a couple of EPs, a record, and you know, there's other things happening, you know, that I'm really excited to unveil, but that'll happen next year. And
we've already sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, and you know, I'm taking vacation now. This is like, I need a break before the Mardi Gras party.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, talking about all the things and the big things, you've just like casually just arranged with Boy George that you're going to be performing next year as well.
Yeah. Yeah, no, low key. Just low key.
So that event is Fantabulosa, if I've pronounced that correctly, and that's going to kick off next year, and that's going to be like a sister event to Mardi Gras, if I'm correct.
Yeah. Yep. It's all happening around the same time, and I don't know. I'm just like, I'm really llooking forward to being back on a stage and performing and just doing like everything that I've got locked in. Like, you know, I just did my first shows out of lockdown, like my first return shows to performing live with the Melbourne Symphony Orchestra, and I feel like that's a pretty outrageous way to come back to live music. And then everything that I've got, you know, we've got Mardi Gras, we've got Boy George. It's just like everything's just a little bit extra, and I like it.
Oh, fantastic. Well, that's what a way to kick off 2022, being just a little bit extra. I love that for you. Well, Moju, thank you so much for joining me today. It's been an absolute pleasure, and everybody needs to jump online, head to the Mardi Gras website as soon as you can to get your Mardi Gras tickets, where you can go and see the fantastic Moju performing at the Mardi Gras, what are we calling it? Parade Performance Extravaganza at the Sydney Cricket Ground in 2022. Be sure to follow Moju on all of their social media, and be sure to subscribe to ours by clicking on the buttons down below. Moju, thank you very, very much for joining us today. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Not at all. Thanks for having me.
Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your holiday. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. I will see you
See
there.
you there.
Everybody else, we will see you there. Thank you very much for tuning in. Again, we'll be back next week with more fantastic interviews with fantastic people. I'm Michael James for Q News. Have a fantastic day.